Hello, online crew. How are you today? Whatever part of the day it is for you. Morning, afternoon, evening, early hours of the morning, all of the above. Now, it seems like I've annoyed some people. So I wanted to address that today and basically say, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, like my description said up above. And I'll explain that to you in a moment. And if you're here with me live and you don't know what I'm talking about because you didn't catch my live from 2 days ago, I'll fill in the dots for you in a second and tell you what's going on. So who is live with me here today? Please don't tell me I can't see comments today. There's nothing coming up. I can see some love coming up. I can see Vivi. I can see your face. Have you said hello to me? I'm probably sure that you have, which means here we are again, Facebook. We have a love-hate relationship, don't we? Lucky I've got my trusty little backup phone. I can see Sean's there, your little profile pic. I can't see comments again today. Gosh, Facebook. I'm not sure. Mind you, those of you that are in my, and this has happened to me on and off for months, so this is not really anything new, and I'll have a look at your comments in a sec on my other phone, but I did want to say I put a post up in my my free Facebook group. If you're not in there, definitely get in there, because that's where I put more updates about what's going on sort of in Facebook land and stuff. There are a lot of glitches. There's a lot of glitches on Facebook. There's a lot of glitches on Instagram. There's some problems over on Instagram that they're trying to fix at the moment. And Facebook is very glitchy. I've had a problem with Facebook with comments on and off for quite some time. Not unusual. That's why I keep my backup phone. I'll get myself, yeah, here I am. And if I can see the comments, yeah, I'll just turn the volume down. So at least I'll be able to see comments here. But yeah, there are things that I can do on my business page that normally do that I can't do at the moment, and yeah, there's all sorts of things going on. So it just is what it is. Don't worry about it. It'll fix itself. But yeah, there are a few problems going on. So who do we have? We have Sean. Hello, Sean. Hey, Julianne. How are you? Hi, Peter. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sherry. Who else we got here? Hey, Sandrine. Hey, Tina. Good to see all you guys jumping on. So, if you are here with me live, please comment in. I'll grab you. Try to navigate comments as I go on my old phone. This is a handy little thing. I didn't realize how handy this would be to me when things like this come up, but it is handy just to have another device available next to you if you don't get, don't get comments. So I can't see your comments on the screen, which is good because it means that I'm not going to get distracted today, and I'll just tell you what I want to tell you, and occasionally I'll look here. So yeah, Sean currently experiencing, you're currently experiencing Instagram bugs. And they will iron them out sooner or later. It just doesn't always happen timely. So if things are going on, you haven't got some certain features. One that I've got at the moment, and this is just really weird, and it's not very helpful to me when I'm on calls with mentorship calls with students and coaching clients, is when I go to Facebook, when on a desktop computer, like I'm on a call with a student or a client, and all the tabs on the left-hand side which say posts or videos, or if you just want to navigate through somebody's page to give them some feedback or something, they're just not there. They're all gone. I have no tabs on anybody's Facebook pages. So here's a little tip for you regarding social media. Often when you're having problems or something disappears, so it was there and then it's gone, those kind of things, some features, things like that, is have another, and this is mainly related to like a business page or a public page like this, is have somebody else that is an admin to your page. So my husband, Paul, is an admin on all my pages. So if I log into Facebook as Paul, voila, all the options back. All the things I need to see are there. When I log in as myself, bye-bye. No options, no tabs on the side. So just a little handy tip for you. If you have glitches, have a spare device and have a spare admin on, public pages, business pages, those kind of things, because sometimes that's helped me out on many occasions. So just a little, tip for you. I should have saved that one for tomorrow. Social media tip of the week. So maybe I'll just remind you. Yeah, it is a little bit weird and strange, Vivi and Rob. But thanks for joining me and saying hello. I'll catch your comments after the live because I can't see them here today. But say hello, put the palm tree down below. The palm tree is our mascot here for our online crew. If you're part of my free Facebook community, put the fish down below, the little fishy, which is representative of, this is Henry, guys. If you haven't met Henry before, this is Henry guards our Palm Cove here. And if you are part of my free, my private coaching community, put the cruise ship down below, guys. Let us know who you are that are in my private coaching community. And we're doing, so the last few weeks, we did a branding boot camp in there, which was pretty cool, if I say so myself. Last week we did a content creation boot camp, and next week I'm doing a blending boot camp. So how to blend your business on Facebook without getting you in trouble, without getting you in Facebook jail, and creating curiosity, intrigue with this kind of business model on social media, so it doesn't get you into trouble and you don't annoy people. So all good stuff going in the private coaching community. If you want to see what we do over there, go to helenmartin.com/online crew coaching. That's where you'll find the details there. So what's happened this week? I've annoyed some people, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, as I said in my description. So let me explain that to you. 2 days ago, yesterday, if you missed it, guys, we did a great interview with Vivi. Vivi is on live with us here today. So Vivi was the winner of a 21-day online crew coaching challenge. And she won. And so I interviewed Vivi here on this page just yesterday. So Vivi shared with us her thoughts and, feelings around video and the video challenge and all that kind of stuff. So go and watch that if you haven't already and support Vivi. Now, the day before, I got on here live and I was fairly passionate, which I can be, about this industry. And I'm definitely not apologizing for that. And so I think the heading was Facebook's cracking down, network marketers, if you've been living under a rock, open your eyes, etc. And I spoke about what's going on in social media in our industry, how Facebook is cracking down because it doesn't particularly like our industry, and the things to do and not to do sort of around that. And I can get a little bit passionate about that because for me, it's a bigger vision and a broader vision about this industry as a whole and the backlash that we get from people doing it the wrong way. So when people sort of, spam people and put messages out and throw it all up on their Facebook page, it just annoys people. It's just the way it is. So my message here is not to rehash everything from a couple of days ago, and not to badmouth anybody or even give you particular, details on what sort of eventuated from that. But they say if you piss people off on social media or you get some haters or whatever you want to call it, you've made it. So I've made it, guys. I've annoyed some people. They've let me know, and that's completely cool. But here is my message. When there are multiple sources telling you something which is not just an opinion, it's actually happening. There's black and white evidence to say that, the rules and policies and whatever. There's gurus all around the world saying the same thing. Do you think you might want to take the blinkers off and maybe listen? rather than just get all huffy and puffy about it because you don't like what you have heard and spruiking off accordingly. I say this, I just have to be careful what I say here because my intention is not to annoy anybody. But what I share here is well researched. I will give you my opinions and feedback on what's happening in my business. And a lot of the things that I'm doing and I talk about and that I share with engagement and strategies and stuff like that is either I'm doing it myself or I'm staying away from it because I've researched it and know it's not a good thing to do. Does that make sense? So I know I can't see any of your comments coming up, but if that makes sense, send me some likes and loves. I'll go and have a look at your comments sort of later. So I don't say things here just for the sake of saying things. I don't get all huffy and puffy and spruik things out because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing it myself or it's not well researched. So my bigger, broader message to anybody listening, that if you didn't catch my Facebook Live, just go a little bit further down the feed and you'll find it. And it's got the heading, Facebook's cracking down, network marketers, are you living under a rock? So got some backlash from that because people didn't like necessarily what they heard. And so I went to their profiles to see what these people's profiles looked like. And guess what I saw, guys? So what I'm talking about is don't push your products or your network marketing opportunity on a personal profile. It's against Facebook policy now, all that kind of stuff I was talking about. It's actually written in black and white now. It's against Facebook policy now. Even if you're not getting your Facebook page shut down now, your organic reach is just shot to pieces. Facebook won't send your content out to many people because it's scanning all the pictures and the words and everything in the background, and it's not what a personal profile is for. Network marketers are destroying personal profiles. That has a rub-off effect in the advertising as well. And I don't talk about this much on this page, but I deal very heavily in Facebook advertising. I do my own ads. I mentor students that are trying to create Facebook ads. I do webinars where all the webinar is about is reviewing students' work for Facebook ads. So it's moving heavily into that area that Facebook doesn't like certain words and whatever of this industry. It's just the way it is. I don't say that for the sake of just talking crap to you. I say that because I'm doing it myself. I'm experiencing it myself. I'll give you an example. An ad that I had been running on Facebook, and I know this is different to running a personal profile, but just hear me out for an example. An ad that I was running on Facebook, a very successful ad for me, was running for over a year. Over an entire year, same ad. Thousands of, well, maybe not thousands, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. Some of you may even connected to me through that ad. So a year later, it gets disapproved. Running for a year. And a year later, Facebook disapproves it. And I'm like, how does that happen? It's been running for a year. It's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments on it. It's all the metrics and the statistics behind it. Everyone loved that ad. So there's no real reason apart from they don't like our industry and they're picking up on certain words that promote our industry and they're in the background doing their checks and balances. So they got to my ad and went, nah, disapproved. So I appealed it. And I said to Facebook, this is a great ad. This has got lots of social proof. This is what I'm helping people with. I'm not actually pushing that. I'm helping people with this and whatever. I knew it wouldn't get approved again because there were words that I was using in ads a year ago that I just wouldn't use now because I know Facebook is not a fan of our industry. So when the stats are in front of you, when it's actually happening and I'm experiencing it, when Facebook pages are getting shut down, when there's actually written policies that says it offends against Facebook to push business on a personal page, and I go and look at your personal page and it's full of your company branded information, it's full of pictures of your products, it takes me 2 seconds to work out what company you're with, I'm not going to apologize for this, and I said I wasn't going to get passionate, or what I said 2 days ago, because you are being naive. So yeah, have a go at me that you don't like what I'm saying, but I don't come from just talking for the sake of talking. This is reality, guys, for you in this industry. If your Facebook profile, your personal page, is full of company information, it takes me 2 seconds to work out what your company is, and it's you're all loving on each other, like it's all people within your own company go, this is the best, we're going to do amazing, we're going to be so wealthy, this is the best cream I've ever used, this is, and you're all, so it's all, you're in your own little bubble. But when gurus in this industry are all saying the same thing, Facebook is actually announcing that they're cracking down. Like, it's not just words. They've announced that they're cracking down. Why wouldn't you listen? Why wouldn't you at least open your eyes and your ears and go, I don't like that piece of advice. I don't like what I'm hearing, but if I'm hearing it from multiple sources, maybe I should take some notice. Would you guys not, are you not big enough and ugly enough to think that way? So I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but I'm not sorry if I'm offending you, because it means you're living under a rock. You listen to any guru. Don't listen to me. My following's nowhere near as Eric Worre or Ray Higdon or whoever you want to follow in this industry, but we are all saying the same thing. So it's not just me, it's the gurus out in the industry that are teaching the same thing, and yet people are having a go at me because they don't like what they hear, and their personal profile is full, no photos, no fun, no kids, no outings, every single post. I'm sorry, but you're living under a rock. So I'm addressing this for the bigger picture here. Not only that and that specific example, but in life, I'm a big believer. You might tell me something and I might not like it and I might not agree with it, but I'm big enough and ugly enough to go, okay, I don't really agree with it. I don't like that piece of advice, but let me just sort of explore that for a second. Rather than saying to you, if you're the person that gave me advice, you're full of crap, you don't know what you're talking about, I've done this for ages and it works, and all that kind of, I'm giving you a gist of sort of what, came my way. And it's like, that's cool. You do what you want to do and experience the consequences. But I think in life, not only this example and in our industry, it's really important, even if we don't like a piece of advice, even if we're not necessarily gelling with what's being told to us. I know myself, I'm like, no, I don't know, but I'll hear them out, or I'll read the information, or I'll do whatever and make my own judgment as to what I do with it. But I'm not naive enough to close my eyes and close my ears to go, you're wrong. I think even like in a relationship, a husband, a wife, a kids or whatever, and they're really adamant about something. And it's like, okay, I respect where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree, but at least listen. We've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a particular reason. We should be listening and absorbing the information around us before we speak and have an opinion. What do you guys think? Timer's not on, Vivi. I think I'm doing okay though. I forgot to turn the timer on, Vivi. I'm doing okay. What are you guys thinking? I can't see any comments, so I'll look at my phone. I don't even understand what that means, Jason. Awesome Helen Mary would call you Wahantoa. I don't understand New Zealand language, Jason. You've put it down there, which means strong women, not afraid, warrior princess. Now you're talking, Jason. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, Vivi. So Vivi put a comment up earlier. These comments would have been ages ago. It is just for the wallet. So if your Facebook profile Like, I can't see a photograph of you, or your family, your kids, if you've got them, you're out and about, having fun, having a coffee with a friend, you know, whatever. Every single post is your network marketing company's product, and loving up on each other about how awesome your business is. You are seriously leading with your wallet. You're not you might think you're leading with helping other people with your products because you're absolutely in love with your products, but seriously, you're not. To fill your Facebook feed with every single post 3 times a day or more, all about your company, you are seriously leading with your wallet. You want customers and you want people to join your team, and that's the way you think you're going to get it. It won't work long term. Yes, you may get some customers. Yes, somebody may reach out to you and go, what's that? That looks interesting. But longer term strategy, you do that over and over and over again. Well, you're just going to end up in Facebook jail ultimately, somewhere along the line. I respect honesty. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. And I get that. And everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But before you go blah, 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 if there's more than one source, like there's multiple sources saying the same thing, if you actually got out of your bubble and actually looked around at gurus in this industry and you heard them saying the same thing, wouldn't you take a step back and go, maybe there's something to this? Maybe I should actually, you know, just take a little bit of notice. It's not what I've been taught. I love my upline. I trust my upline. This is what they're telling me to do. I get the bubble that we get in this industry, and I love the bubble. Like, I love community. We have the most amazing online community here. We're not in a bubble. We love each other and we support each other. Do we not, guys? I can't see any of your comments, so just send me likes and loves. You know, but we're not naive enough to not listen to anybody outside the bubble. Does that make sense? And I said I wasn't going to get passionate again, guys. Oh, Sean, you're timing me. I'm doing okay, though. I've got no idea how long ago it was you said that comment. Got it back, Helen. Thank you, Jason. I've missed you, Jason. Dave, you can't see it. Hey, Tawny. Happy Valentine's to you, girl, too. Awesome to see you on. I could never go by a timer. So 20 minutes. Oh, Debbie's timing me. Thanks, Debbie. I'm going to make it today, guys. I really am. Vivi, I think having an opinion is okay, but if you can't accept constructive criticism or advice, yeah, and I think, you know, that's a really good point, Vivi, because there's, you know, and I don't know if people mistake my passion a little bit. I mean, you guys that have been here with me live for quite a while, you know that I'm passionate not about just what I teach you guys, but the broader impression and reputation of this industry. So that's where I come from. And I don't make this stuff up, is what I said before. Like, I do, unbeknownst to you guys, I mean, you just turn up and you listen to me teach stuff, but I spend a lot of time researching stuff to make sure I'm not saying something that's wrong, to make sure that I'm not talking crap. You know, I might say stuff here that's nowhere else, but it's from my experience in my own business. It's like, man, this worked really well for me, or this is what I'm experiencing at the moment in my business, or this is what I did. Like at the beginning of the live, this is the glitch I've got with Facebook at the moment. This is what I did to rectify it, and it's working. Like, I'm going to share stuff with you that I'm actually, you know, sort of doing. Your wallet won't last soon. It'll be an empty wallet. Exactly, Rob. Hey, Courtney, how are you? Proud of me for this. Great to see you jump on, Courtney. I can't see comments, so I've got a backup phone looking at comments. Hey, Laura, I didn't know you were on. How are you? Be passionate because what makes you real. Yeah, I guess that's right. Yes, we love and support each other. They're not waking up to reality. Yeah. Tawny, miss you too, darling. Keep bringing value to us, Helen. Thanks, Laura. So I guess like the description above, like if I've pissed people off, if you don't like you know, what I'm hearing. One, I just want to back myself in saying I don't just come and turn up live 5 days a week just to bring you fluff. I actually do a lot of research behind the scenes, which you guys would never see, to make sure that I'm giving you the right advice, or I'm doing it myself in my own business. The other thing that I just want to reiterate is, if there's more than one source, like, I know I'm not the only person saying what I'm saying to you guys, well, particularly, hang on. Am I back, guys? Am I back? Just send me some likes and loves, because I can't see your comment. Just send me some likes and loves that you're, oh, now, yeah, so I can't see comments, so I have to see likes and loves to know that I'm back with you. Okay, Vivi's given me, yeah, Rob, thank you guys. Let me know that I'm back. I just lost connection there for a minute. It's about the broader, I guess, aspect in life, in that we may not always like what we hear. We may not always agree with the advice that we're being given. And that's cool, that's life. And you're not always going to agree with people. But if enough people are saying the same thing, or get out of your bubble to actually research something for yourself, to go, is there actually some validity to this, or is this a whole lot of crap? So get out of your bubble and research a little bit. And if everyone's saying the same thing, then maybe take notice. Maybe just go, okay, well, I like what I'm doing, even though that may not be the right thing. I like what I'm doing. Keep doing it, but keep doing it with caution. And maybe there's cause to, you know, open your eyes and your ears and slowly start making some changes so you don't destroy your business in the process, okay? So I do come from a place of passion. And so, yeah, and I really don't need to justify myself. Like, I don't need to jump on today and justify any kind of comments that I got from my live 2 days ago. So this is not about justifying me and the advice that I give. This is just, guys, if you are living under a rock, I just encourage you to just be a little bit open to maybe a little bit more open. If your news feed is absolutely 100% full of company branded information and there's nothing social about it at all, then you might want to change your practices a little bit, because it's not going to be a strategy that's going to ultimately make you win in your business long term. Okay, so those of you that support me on that, just put the word support down below. I'd be interested to see, you know, those of you guys that are listening or on the replay, let me know on the replay if you sort of support that way of thinking, that we should always keep our eyes and ears open to other people's opinions, even if we don't like them. Okay, so that was my message today. I just wanted to jump on and share that with you. I'm sorry I can't see your comments. I'll go and look at the comments at the moment. At least you know that I'm gonna meet the timer today, Vivi, without even the timer being on. I can tell by my watch that I've done good today. You proud of me, Vivi? If you don't know what that's all about, guys, I'm just trying to keep my lives a little bit shorter, because I end up talking to you guys for too long and they go on and on. So it's here. I just forgot to turn it on, but I'm going to sign out now. So I'm all safe and I'm good. Thank you for those of you that have joined me live. Tomorrow I'll be back on live talking about the social media tip of the week. And I've got some new interesting stats for you that I want to share with you tomorrow that, you know, you might find really interesting. So I hope to see you at the same bat time, at the same bat channel tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.